On today's wrestling news, the Motor City Machine Guns are going to WWE.
The Rock is in Georgia.
We've got an update on AEW's Killswitch after Health Scare.
And we've got some information on why Taz is going to be off television for quite a while, seemingly.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the news time? My name is Phil Chambers. I'm joined by Gareth Morgan to talk all things wrestling news. But first up, the Motor City Machine Guns are headed to WWE. There's been a lot of speculation around this team since they kind of left TNA a while ago, and it's kind of been up in the air as to where they're going to end up. Like, both sides seem to want them and what the sort of contract deals were going to be. But a vignette aired on SmackDown last night, and it had kind of like police sirens and then like footsteps and then cars revved up and then engine noises and loads of quick cuts of a city, and the city just so happened to be Detroit, which obviously is where the Motor City Machine Guns are from. The clues in the name and the hand thing and everything about them. So it does appear that it's for the Motor City Machine Guns, but it doesn't only appear to be the Motor City Machine Guns, because after this, a video started doing the rounds on social media of the Brazilian feed of WWE, where the Brazilian announce team just said that it's the Motor City Machine Guns live on air.
I didn't know that.
So the Motor City Machine Guns are headed to WWE. We've finally got a place for this team. And it seems like they're going to be on SmackDown, going straight up to the main roster, which I think is a really great move. And it's nice to see the Motor City Machine Guns finally getting that big spot on sort of mainstream television.
Sorry, that just popped me so much. Who is it? It's the Motor City Machine. Yeah, they're coming. Oh,
they're just
okay.
like the vignette, and they're just like, oh, the Motor City Machine Guns, and then some other Brazilian stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. I mean, there was obviously those, we'd spoken about it, there were those rumblings that they could be going to NXT. There was a lot of people saying that they might be popping up in that first Chicago show, and I was like, that's a good place for them. Like, really big pop, big house, good stuff. But now, if they're going to just jump over that and just go straight into the main roster and go to SmackDown, good place for them to be right now. That division is looking pretty good at this point. Like the Bloodline, the Street Profits, DIY, like they've started to really push that, and it's getting a lot of main event spots, a lot of attention. So like throwing them in there as well seems like a good idea. Hopefully the Machine can get fully behind them just going forward, because they deserve it. They deserve their big moment now, their big payday and all the spotlight and all that stuff. So it's very exciting, the Motor City Machine Gun fans out there. But speaking of the stuff that's quite exciting, in terms of like Bad Blood this weekend, it's exciting that this is happening, but then it's kind of attached to something that's quite serious as well. So it's quite complex, this. So The Rock he did attend a Georgia high school football game last night. He attended that, and that Georgia game is an hour away from where Bad Blood is, the venue of Bad Blood. So that's a lot of people going, oh my God, he's already in Georgia. Is he going to be popping up at Bad Blood? But in terms of why, like, he went to this specific game, he was given back to like a Georgia community, because this community it's all kind of to do with the Alapache High School Wildcats. The high school, obviously the Wildcats is the game, the team. My brain is just muddled, clearly. But they went through a mass shooting at the school about a month ago. So it was really obviously quite serious. Completely rocked the Winder, Georgia community. 2 students and 2 teachers were killed. 9 others were injured. So The Rock said that he was going to go. He was going to go to their first home game back after this absolute tragedy. And he did. And he put this on his X, his Twitter. He put, big football game tonight as the Alapache High School Wildcats take the field in their first home game back since their school's mass shooting about a month ago. These players, coaches, teachers, the entire community, and all the students at Alapache are the symbol of resilience, love, and strength. I promised them I would be there tonight for them, and I will. Win or lose, these Alapache kids are already undefeated. See you tonight, let's go. So that's just like, all wrestling aside, lovely gesture, awesome stuff. Like, love seeing this. Send all the love obviously to that community, because it's just horrendous, absolutely horrendous story there. But that does obviously mean that The Rock is in Georgia right now, which is very close to where Bad Blood's going down. There's been a lot of rumblings that he could be making an appearance in what now looks like the main event of Bad Blood, which it shouldn't be the main event in my opinion, but that's another thing entirely. Cody Rhodes apparently even alluded to The Rock maybe coming back on the Pat McAfee show. Like, I think Pat McAfee was like, oh, the big guy might be turning up, and Cody was like, oh, no. So yeah, I've got a kind of sneaky little feeling I can smell something's cooking. I can smell something on the horizon. Looks like The Rock's going to be there, but yeah, that's a lot of information I'm just throwing there.
It is a lot of information. We'll leave the school shooting stuff to the side, because obviously that's just an awful situation, a nice thing for The Rock to do. But yeah, The Rock being in, just to keep it into wrestling, because that's what we're here for. The Rock being in town for this is kind of exciting. I mean, there's got to be a reason that this match is in the main event, if the rumors are true that the Hell in a Cell is opening and this is the main event, because it's a lot to follow with that Hell in a Cell match in terms of the sort of 9-month grudge feud that's been going on, or whatever it is. So they need something big to end this show if it's not going to be that Hell in a Cell match. And The Rock feels like it. I don't know if anyone else could potentially be big enough to close that show.
Rikishi comes back. I'm there. That's bigger than The Rock for me, in my opinion. That's what the world wants to see. Rikishi come back and splash somebody off the top of Hell in a Cell. Okay, that's
onto a pickup truck filled with hay.
Hey, I've never seen that before. That'd be great.
Moving over to AEW and an update on Killswitch after his massive health scare. So on September the 27th, he was found by his fiancée collapsed in their home, and like a scary situation. He was rushed to hospital and he was diagnosed with double pneumonia. Now, Fightful Select have a bit of an update on this. He was taken to the hospital and placed on an oxygen because his blood oxygen was down to 80% and the normal is 95 to 100. So real low. Apparently he was days away from having permanent damage done to his lungs, which is scary in itself. But the Wrestling Observer newsletter have a bit more information on this as well, saying that he will be out for at least a month with this, recovering. And he has actually been ill for a while, which is why he missed AEW Grand Slam. They originally thought it was bronchitis. Obviously, it is not bronchitis. He was last seen at All In, obviously, when he lost the trios titles, but then later in the night helped Christian win that gauntlet match to be to get that guaranteed shot at the AEW World Championship, with the kind of turn that wasn't a turn and it was all a bit sneaky. But this is, scary health situation for Luchasaurus or Killswitch, and it's just one of those things where you just hope they get better soon. Hopefully, at least they've found it now just in time, and he's in the right place. If he got rushed to hospital, he's getting the treatment that he needs. It's just best wishes to Killswitch and get well soon.
Really scary situation. Sounds like a really nice person, really nice dinosaur behind the scenes. So there's not much more to add. It's just a case of send all your love to that dino, and just you'd never seen this kind of situation go down in wrestling. A lot of horrible kind of injuries, illnesses going around in wrestling right now. Speaking of another injury in terms of within AEW, that's kind of a long-term chronic thing that has occurred with one of the commentators is Taz, obviously, because Taz, there was a storyline on Dynamite. It was Dynamite, where he was apparently attacked in the car park. I believe it was. Yeah, he was attacked there, and he was replaced on commentary for that night by Nigel McGuinness, and that was the whole thing. And then I believe Hook was really annoyed by everything. They're trying to turn this into some kind of storyline angle. But the real life side of this is that Taz is undergoing total knee replacement surgery. So that sounds like a biggie. That was reported by Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, and then Taz then went on to confirm that in a tweet. He said, "Unfortunately, I will be out for a while. I'll be having total knee replacement surgery very soon. Talk to you guys down the road." If you don't know kind of what's been going on with Taz in terms of this surgery, this has kind of been coming because he was told a bit earlier this year that not only would he need both of his knees being replaced, but both of his shoulders as well. So, guy's going to be Darth Vader. It's going to be incredible. And
so dumb.
But apparently, so here's the thing. So, because that's what, understandably, a lot of people would just jump straight to, oh my God, why is he taking all these bumps and ruining his body? Apparently, the issues that have caused all these injuries and these replacements to need to happen, it was because of lifting too heavy weights, and it wasn't actually from bumps. That was what he was kind of told, and that was the advice he was given. And then when he revealed all this, he actually said to younger wrestlers, just be a bit smarter when you're lifting weights in general, and just take it easy on your body. Speaking of somebody who's kind of doing a lot of behind the scenes right now, I'm doing a lot of personal training and a lot of I'm educating myself because I'm looking to kind of go into the world of personal training a little bit. Heavy lifting and just putting that much stress on your body at a young age can have some seriously catastrophic effects later down the line, as you've seen here. So just be smart. Just try and be smart. Don't try and ego lift as it is, and just like do more than what your body is capable of. Just take it easy. Listen to your body, or you could end up in this kind of position. But it's one of those things where we're sending again all the best wishes to Taz. Like, it sounds like it's going to be kind of a rough one, kind of recovering from that kind of injury and that kind of surgery. So hopefully his quality of life's a lot better after he's had those surgeries, and we see him again on the announce desk. Very soon.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things that, I mean, the science of all of this has come so far that, like, getting your knee replaced is like, it's just another thing. Like, it's just mechanic bodies. It's what people do. And hopefully, yeah, after this, the quality of life is raised much higher than it was before. Because obviously, having to have both your knees and both your shoulders replaced kind of makes you feel like you're probably wandering around in quite a lot of pain most of the time. So I always go back to that scene in Beyond the Mat of them talking to Terry Funk about his knees, and they're like, how are you walking? You need new knees immediately. You should not be able to walk. And he's just there like, oh, I'm fine. So yeah, best wishes to Taz. Hope he gets through this, gets well soon, gets the new limbs, new joints, I guess, that he needs, and can carry on living a nice, happy, healthy life. But before we end this video, I'm just going to shout out whatculture.com/shop. We've got some leftover merch from our live show in London. Very, very limited sizes available. So jump on there and grab them while you can. But there's some t-shirts and posters and wristbands and a bunch of other stuff. So have a look if that is interested to you. Worldwide shipping is available. whatculture.com/shop. And that's it. Follow us on the social medias. Follow me at Fill My Chambers. Follow Gareth
at gmorgan04 on X, and then at Gareth Morgram on Instagram, and at fitness.focus.gm. They're all attached to the same Instagram. And if you like I've mentioned, if you like your kind of personal training stuff and a bit of fitness, lifestyle, shenanigans, all that kind of stuff, they are there. Go and check them out. You'll have a good time. There's cats as well. I've got a kitten, so
there you go.
Kitten jumping around.
Follow Gareth for cats, follow me for dogs. Watch the video that's on your screen right now for more YouTube fun. Maybe cats and dogs? Doubt it though, probably not. But most importantly, have yourselves a bloody good day.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and bully Gareth to get his cat on the video next week.
No, she'll kill us all. She'll kill us all.